Okay, so boom. Hey, G-Bot. Hey, funny folk. Hold up. I'm gonna get on up out of here. I'm gonna get on up out of here. Look, check this out. Somebody asked me to do a story about funny folk, and I was just sitting here thinking, watching the game, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I got a good one about my guy. You know what I'm saying? And this one gonna go along the lines of things that you just don't do in the penitentiary. One of the things you don't do in the penitentiary, we all know, you don't get in there. Another thing is you don't be stealing. And another one is you keep your word in the penitentiary. Now, this is around the time, it was his young brother who had just came in, he probably wasn't up about 19, 20, you know what I'm saying? He had actually just got plugged in with the guys on the streets. Now, little do most people know, the structure on the street is completely different than the structure in the penitentiary. And what you see on the streets versus what you see, it should deter you. But see, it's different because you got a whole bunch of guys in this one small area. It's power struggles going on, manipulation on a whole nother level because most people trying to survive. See, when you out in the streets and you a part of the structure, see, a lot of it don't move and work like that because you ain't got to worry about all of these superpower struggles and people trying to control you and get over and manipulate because everybody know, you know what I'm saying, when you plugged in and everybody eating, so it's just completely different. So funny folk done took the little brother up under his wing, you know what I'm saying? I done come out of the cell, right? I'm just sitting out here chilling and I see him walking around. Excuse me. So I already know what he doing. He pretty much grooming them. You know what I'm saying? He probably telling them who to deal with, who not to deal with. Probably putting them up on some of the opposition. Probably going over some of the 12 with them. You don't know what the 12 is, and let me know you ain't never been affiliated. If you ain't never been affiliated, I advise you to never become affiliated. So as he walking, you know what I'm saying? They coming around towards me. So when he get around towards me, you know what I'm saying? He like, hey, Joe T, you like, man, walk with me in my little shower real quick. You know what I'm saying? Walk with me in my guy. So I hit out like, what's going on with you, G? Like, what's going on? I like, oh, hold on. You know, you ain't got to do all that, you know. Police is out here. Well, nah, my bad. So he gonna tell him, you know, Joe T, shake it. That's shaking. Nah, ain't nothing shaking about me, bro. We move in silence. You ain't got to do all that with Joe T. So we get to walking. And as we walking, you know what I'm saying, I go ahead, you know what I'm saying, I ask him, look, you know what I'm saying, I ask and I'm like, bro, you know the duck, you know the. He like, nah, I don't know the duck, you know what I'm saying? I'm familiar with it, though. See, that's one of the things when you the guy, you don't never supposed to say that you know any other lick, you know what I'm saying? You supposed to say you familiar with it. That way, it gives you room, you know what I'm saying? If you mess up when you quote it, it ain't, when you say you know it, you got to quote it and don't mess up, you know what I'm saying? That's the issue. So he was like, hey, I don't know why you fade my little shoulder like that, man. I don't know why you fade my guy like that. He was like, man, you already know, I said, oh, whoa, they don't be doing that when I'm walking with Janita, you know what I'm saying? Don't be doing that when I'm walking with. He was like, man, yeah, man, you know, I'm familiar with it, though. I'm familiar. You want me to quote it, you know what I'm saying? He spit it, so I asked him a couple more pieces. He was like, oh, yeah, my guy ready ain't it, Joe T, my guy ready ain't it. And I really, at the moment, look, penitentiary rules is in effect. All of us come in and pretty much get groomed like this. All of us pretty much come in and play the role that we got to play when we come in. But one thing for sure, two things for certain, even in your soul and in your spirit, in the midst of that, you know what I'm saying, when you done did a little time, you done been in the street, you knowing this is a continuation of a cycle right here. Because you ain't doing nothing but prepping them for what we've been seeing going on. So parts of me, I ain't even really agreeing with this. But in this environment, he really gonna need this to survive. And that's just the truth in the penitentiary. It's people in there, even though, listen to me, you could be in there and being affiliated the whole time. It ain't that you scared of not being affiliated. It's just a part of surviving. And you wanna take, cause I had plenty of conversation with plenty of brothers and telling them, man, bro, you know, this ain't that, this is, you know what I'm saying, all to this, you know what I'm saying, with just us. I would have had the same conversation. Me and funny folk done had these same conversations. I wouldn't have done it right there in front of funny folk because he was already trying to prep him for whatever, you know what I'm saying, was to come while he doing his time. But then at the same time, had we been in the cell, I would have look, I don't know what brother told you, but listen, ain't nothing straight about none of this, family. You know what I'm saying? Look, love you as a brother, you know what I'm saying? Outside of that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We all in here together at the end of the day. We men at the end of the day. I don't care what you locked up for, what you did. Only thing I'm concerned is, you know what I'm saying, we become better men while we in here. You know what I'm saying? Outside of that, bro, Ain't none of it straight. I don't care how many pieces you know. You don't know what pieces is. They let me know you ain't never been affiliated. If you ain't never been affiliated, I advise you to never become affiliated. Listen to me. I don't care how much you familiar with the law, policy, and guideline, what you supposed to do when you have a POA. I don't care nothing about who you know. Listen to me. At the end of the day, ain't none of it straight, fam, because we men before anything. And at the end of the day, when you affiliated, what you have to do is you have to answer to a man, and it ain't cool. And that same man can be manipulative, take advantage, and he gonna do whatever he gotta do because everybody in here at the end of the day trying to survive, and everybody at the head trying to stay at the head, and they gonna do whatever they gotta do to stay up there because they don't never want to have to be the ones that the people calling to go and do whatever it is that they don't want to do. They'll tell you to do something that they ain't willing to do. They gonna act like they tough, act like they hard, because at the end of the day, they at the top, you at the bottom. They say it ain't no big guy. They say it ain't no big eyes little you, but at the end of the day, it is big eyes and little yous in here. It ain't nothing straight about it. Listen, but penitentiary rules is in effect. So as we walking, the little brother say, he was like, man, bro, you still gonna get me on the phone? He talking to Funny Phone. I know he ain't talking to me because I'm gonna deny it. I ain't got no phone, bro. Who told you that? I ain't got no phone. I ain't even touched the phone in here, G. You know what I'm saying? So he was like, man, bro, he was like, yeah, I got you. So as we walking, you know what I'm saying? It's a dude, you know. One thing in a penitentiary is a lot of dudes, they'll use, you got two walks in the penitentiary where you can sit on the phone and you can look out and you can see when the police is walking down. You got that wall, and then you got the back wall. You can actually see them coming from the long way. If you're on this side of the wall, you can see them coming in a short distance. As you on the phone, you could be looking out, you know what I'm saying? Hey, police, boom, you can go on and bust your move and do whatever you got to do. A lot of times in situations like that, what people do, if they cells ain't on that wall, that becomes beneficial in the penitentiary to people on them walks, because it's going to be a lot of people that you, hey, if you don't mind, you know what I'm saying, I pay, you know what I'm saying, let me use your cell, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to get on the phone, you know what I'm saying, you need to use the phone or whatever, or you going to pay them to be on security. This depends on who it is. And 9 times out of 10, if you pay somebody to be on security, they probably got some kind of habit, they got some kind of vice. And it's a couple of people on their walk, you know what I'm saying, that everybody go holler at, hey, I need to get this air, you know what I'm saying, if you hear the police coming, because what most people do in the penitentiary, I don't know about y'all, you know what I'm saying, or what y'all did, tell me. A lot of times in the penitentiary, when the police coming, the move is to come out on the rock. Do not stay in the cell, because they feel like you in the cell, you jammed up. So when you come out, you know what I'm saying, a lot of people will come out, you know what I'm saying, they'll go down, stand, because a lot of times the police don't even search people who out. They trying to catch you while you in the cell. So what most people will do is, if you hear the police, to shake, to, you know what I'm saying, to move a little different. If you hear that the police coming in, you come in the cell, I'm going to get to you, I'm going to stay in the cell, you go out on the rock. The police come in, boom, 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 they search them, you know what I'm saying. I told you I ain't had nothing the whole time. They already done gave it to the person whose cell that they using. You know what I'm saying? So we walk around, now he pop, hey. He was like, man, what's going on? He popped it up, pop. Hey, what's going on? He was like, he looking at him, he looking back, they looking at each other. He said, man, I need to use this. He was like, but look, do me a favor. He was like, man, come out, you know what I'm saying, just in case the police come, you know what I'm saying, I need you to fade over here, you know what I'm saying, I got boom, boom. He was like, man, I already know. He was like, yeah, you good. So they fade in the cell, right, boom, bless his head. He like, man, Joe T, come in on the holler at you real quick anyway, bro. So I fade on in, right, boom, bless his head. He get a short of the little phone, you know what I'm saying, me and him chit-chat a little bit, you know what I'm saying, I'm talking to him, he talking back, you know what I'm saying, we converse, we having a whole little conversation or whatnot, right? So as we in there talking, just so happened, we ain't even in here long. Lil' bro ain't even watching the back window. Just so happened somebody on this wall, man, police coming up top. Boom. The dude who in the cell, he run over there. He come in the cell, pop. He was like, what's up? He was like, yeah, get off the phone. He was like, boom, boom. He get out the phone, boom, hand on the phone. Dude finna fade out of the cell. He said, hold on real quick. Funny folks say, hold on real quick. So when he say, hold on, I'm kind of looking like, what's going on? Man, take this too. He pulled out the bomb. Bro got a couple of thimbles, you know what I'm saying? A couple of cigarettes. He might have had some Christina white girl in there. He handed it to him. He was like, oh, which one? He was like, man, you already know. He was like, man, hold on. He was like, man, bro, just put it on, you know what I'm saying? Whatever you need to do that on the way. He fade out. He fade out the wall. We stay in the cell. We chilling, you know what I'm saying? Dude go in another cell. He go in another cell. Police just so happen go in the cell where he at. Yeah, I don't know what he done with the phone. They end up getting, they don't end up getting the phone, but they end up getting some of the narcotics off both of them, right? They end up getting some of the narcotics. I don't know how much time he had in there, but he had a little time, and you're gonna understand why in just a second. So when we come out of the cell, they don't even come to the cell where dude is. So he probably already was hot. Ain't no telling. We don't know. We come out of the cell, boom. He come over there. We wait for the police to leave. Bruh send somebody else over there because that's another move in the penitentiary that you do not do. If you got somebody holding something for you and the police go search that person, don't get nothing out the person, you don't go directly over and start talking to them because the eye in the sky gonna be watching you, and the next person they come and search is you. So a lot of times what people will do is they'll wait for a little while and they'll send somebody else to go see, you know what I'm saying, did they get anything, did anything happen? So me and bruh chilling, he done sent somebody over, the dude get to walking around, hey, don't you come over here neither after you get the information. What you do is you walk behind us and you say it out loud and you keep on walking. So we sitting right here talking, yeah, boo. Dude walk by, he said, man, they say they got the bud, and he said he still got the horn, though, boom, he keep on walking, right? Bruh said, that was I said they didn't get the horn, but they got the. He was like, man, I don't care. He was like, that's my lifeline right there, Joe T. I'm cool. He was like, look, I don't even care. Funny folks said, I don't even care nothing about that. I get that back. That's my lifeline right there. I'm cool. That is the lifeline in the penitentiary. I said, yeah, that's cool. But one thing for sure, two things for certain. Another thing in the penitentiary. When they write you up on them narcotics, a lot of times they're going to try to put how much it was. They're going to try to say how many grams it was, how many bags it was, all this. And bruh know how much he had. They gonna try to say if it was a half ounce, a quarter ounce. They gonna say if it was 3 grams. But I don't know if they had the scales up there. I don't know if they were trapping out the administration or what. But they gonna put the specifics on the write-up. So a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, the write-ups don't come to the next day. Sometimes you'll get them the same day. Cause I think, if I can remember right, I've been home for CGL. You got 24, it's either 24 hours or up to 72 hours to get a write-up. Matter of fact, it might just be 24 hours. You got a full day to get the write-up. If not, it's automatically just gone. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, they can't write you up. I think, don't quote me. And if it's somebody been to the TDOC and the penitentiary before, how long do they have, you know what I'm saying, when you get caught with something to write you up? Because I can't remember. But anyway, so they write the dude up that day before lockdown. When the write-up come, I just don't be happy to come out of the cell, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm out here cooling. I see bruh down there at the cell. Funny folk. Hey, homie. He was like, man, let me, where your paperwork, man? I'm looking like, why you didn't go in the cell? He talking to him through the door like he locked down. Maybe dude would lay it down or something and told me he'll be out of here. Man, he was like, let me see the write-up or whatever. Dude come to the door, he popped the door. I see the paperwork come out, right? Bro walk off, reading the paperwork. Why funny folk come straight over here with me? When he walk over here to me, his little shorty coming up the steps. When his shorty was coming up the steps, he got the broom in his hand. And at the time, what they done did is they don't got the long stick on the broom. They done cut it. So it's a little short broom, you know what I'm saying? And you could get the dustpan, you know what I'm saying, which a lot of us use the paper like, you know what I'm saying, just like your mama did, you know what I'm saying, with the mail envelopes, you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, scoot it back, you know what I'm saying, scoot it back, you know what I'm saying? So he coming up the steps with the little broom and the dustpan, you know what I'm saying? He was like, man, what's up? He was like, everything good. He was like, dude, gonna take every time. He was like, he ain't got no choice. So he reading the write-up, and he was like, I know I had more than that. He was like, ain't no way. He was like, man, bro, read this. He was like, man, the write-up, the way it was addressed as far as the weight of whatever, it would have been almost as if they got a thimble. You don't know what a thimble is, let me know you've been. And it would have been maybe a cigarette or two. It wasn't a lie. Bruh had a bomb, probably 10, 11. It was a decent little bomb. So whatever he did between walking out of there, going in the cell, taking whatever out, cuffing whatever, and keeping whatever on him enough to get a write-up, the rest of bruh's stuff is not on the write-up. Knowing the police ain't pocketed nothing and finna take it home and smoke it, they can buy this stuff on the street. So, and they ain't making them kind of technicalities on no write-up. They trying to do you. So, bro was like, man, I'm finna fade over here real quick. And his shorty finna ride with him. Oh, yeah, he tripping, G. He tripping, G. He think that what? Joe T ain't made a move. I'm sitting here chilling. When they get around the corner, he holler, Joe T coming real quick. He want me to AA him. Bruh, I will secure the perimeter by walking around. I don't stand on doors on security while any kind of physical activity is going on. That's STG right there. That's security threat group material. What make you think I'm finna stand right here so the eye in the sky once you put and this man is white? You finna go ahead and put your hands on this man gonna come out red, looking like a tomato. No, tomato. No, I'm not finna do that, family. Then they gonna be like, oh, he was standing right there on the door as if he was security. Not me, folks. I'm finna walk around, G. It's bad enough you was already over here standing with me for them to review back and see where you was at. Folks, no, I ain't, but I mess with my guy, right? So I get to walk around, and when I walk around, of course, I slow up by the door, right? Listen, I slow up by the door. Come on, man. He was like, man, all I heard was, man, you gonna make me you gonna have to squat and cough in here. So I'm thinking, I said, what they got going on? I hurry up, speed up walking, so I can come back around. His shorty popped the door. Hey, Joe T, come on, fade in this here real quick, bro. Man, listen, I'm not finna. He was like, man, dude got heat. He was like, man, dude got, bro. He was like, man, bro, he got his bomb up in him, man. He got bomb up in him, man. Bro finna make him, bro finna dry sell him. I said, dry sell him? What you mean finna dry sell? He finna keep him in the cell until he gotta use the bathroom? Hey, how you gonna do that, fam? I said, man, I'm finna walk. I fade off walking. This is what happened though, because I wasn't in the cell. But this is what happened. His shorty ended up going upside his head with the broom. Brother, listen, they done jumped on this man in here and made this man use the bathroom, and this man opened the bomb out, take a little bit, and cuff the rest of it and put him in him. Just so happened they get the write-up the same day. Had he not got that write-up the same day, he would have had a couple of days to let that. And of course, he ain't gonna tell nobody in the penitentiary. A lot of times when this stuff like that, you don't tell nobody because eventually it's gonna get out because somebody gonna have something on you. Oh, you remember, man? I kept your secret, man, with the G, man. You stole them stuff, man. Put that stuff in the middle of your body. Now, come on now, let me hit that cigarette, bro. And then you're in trouble. So you don't want to do that. This man took the bomb, put it in him, got caught with a little bit, and didn't think that he was going to find out. Brother, went upside this man's head. They done made this man poop in the cell so he could get his stuff out. They come, listen, this was the funny part. I'm walking around, they in his cell. I'm walking around the walk. I'm on the opposite side. Next thing you know, they push him out the cell. He ain't got on no pants and no boxers, but he got on a shirt. He got on his penitentiary blue shirt. Pig out, buttocks out, and he take out. He's like, yeah, man, you don't play it. He come out and say, man, come on, man. He take out, and the police come up. Everybody, man, everything cool. He was like, man, what's going on, man? That boy naked up there. So everybody turned and looked. I said, man, what the? Man, I'm finna go in the cell. Family, y'all is in here tripping. They done made this man come out on the rock naked. He got to run to one of his homeboys there to get some draws and stuff to come back to the cell. So I'm in the cell chilling, right? He comes to the cell. Hey, Joe T, let me holler at you real quick. Hey, who is that, man? Man, come on, G, man. You know who it is, man. Come on, bro. Man, bless his head. He said, man, bro, dude thought I was playing with it, bro. I said, what happened? He said, man, I kept telling him, man, he need to squat and cough in here. He talking about, man, he ain't doing nothing like that. He wouldn't steal from me and this and that. He said, man, Shawty went upside his head, Joe T. He said, about the third time, he said, man, you know I wouldn't do that. Shawty went up. He said, I had to go with the move. He was like, that's the Shawty. He said, so when the Shawty, he said, man, I had to. He said, I had to, Joe T. He said, man, I couldn't make the Shawty believe I wasn't going to ride and stand on business. He said, so when he hit him, he said, man, hold on, man. He said, after that, you know what I'm saying? He got on the toilet, Joe T, man, and boom. He said, man, then after that, man, Shawty hit him again. He said, man, he pulled his pants up off of him, and I told him, man, go on up out of here. He come running out the sand. He said, man, yeah, I ain't even gonna mess with him like that no more. I said, look, yeah, I feel you. I said, all that happened today, right? I said, look, check this out, G. I said, we ain't gonna run myself hot. Man, come on, Joe T, man. Dude ain't even that type of dude. He be like, man, even if they come and holler at him, you know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? He gonna, I don't know what he gonna do. But one thing for sure, two things for certain. What we ain't gonna do, we ain't gonna bring that undue heat over here. So I gotta hit it with the lingo to let him know, bro, I'll write you up. Now, it ain't GD business, but it'll become GD business because you was already taking care of personal business, and you bring your personal business over here in one of the cells of the folk. And that's undue heat right there, G. Are you doing like that, GD? You doing like that, Josie? Man, that's on the ball. That's on the hammer, bro. Man, I'm gone, Josie, man. You foul. Man, I ain't foul. You foul. Man, I'm just saying, man. Come on up out the cell, bro. GD on that ball.